What's up and welcome back to the Lightweights podcast. Today we have a guest that needs no introduction.
Hello.
However, we're going to give him one anyway.
Yes, I need an introduction, bro.
We have JC Caylen. He was a member of one of the largest collab groups in internet history, o2L, Our Second Life. Half of kian&jc. He is not Kian, he is JC.
Yes.
Collectively over 5 million subscribers on YouTube and 1 billion channel views.
1 billion?
1 billion.
Where are you reading the stats from?
800 million on
That's
your joint.
I mean, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
You're there. That's wild.
That's wild.
That's a lot of people that watched.
That is a lot.
That's not even including your streams.
That's crazy. It's crazy to read out stuff like that every time, like someone, if I get an introduction, it's like, done this, done that, done this, done that. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm old.
Next up is a book.
A book?
Would you?
I don't know how to, dude, I'm not a reader. So I feel, would I feel like?
Picture book.
Picture book? I've been thinking about doing a picture book. I've been thinking about doing a picture book. I could do pictures.
You haven't really done many podcasts. This is the first one in 2 years.
Yeah. I've probably done like single-digit numbers my entire life.
That is so cool that you're here, and I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, of course, man.
Thanks
for inviting me.
So little birdie told me that you're trying to do streaming 7 days in a row.
Yes, soon, for sure. Yeah, I stream every day, so I'm always looking to figure out what the next step is for me. I try to do like bigger type things and stuff. And I've done some things in the past, but now I want to step it up and hopefully go 7 days. I say 7 days just like because that's like because I've done 24 hours, I've done 30 hours.
Is that sleeping or no sleep?
You sleep at some point, like 5 hours or something.
And do you do one of those things on stream where you're like, wake me up for a $5 tip and like an alarm sounds?
I've done that before.
Is that hell?
I've done that many times. It's hell. Oh yeah, it's hell. The payout's good, obviously, but it's funny and it's just hell. Like you can't do that for 7 days in a row. So I'd have to actually sleep and stuff. But
when you do a 7-day stream, do you ask your friends to come cover the stream to help out a little bit?
I'm hoping. I haven't done it yet. So it's like there's a lot that I'm gonna learn, and especially throughout. And then what's gonna be crazy is that I'm gonna have to learn on camera, live. So there's gonna be a lot of things where I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I'm at a crossroads. What am I gonna do? And I have to bring the camera with me whatever I do.
There's probably an immense amount of pressure because people are watching you. They're trying to be entertained.
Yeah.
Do you have almost like bullet points of things to talk about or things you want to cover or games you want to play? Or is it all off the cuff?
Oh, all on the fly.
Shut up.
Yeah, of course.
How?
That's the beauty about streaming, I feel like you can't fake shit. I don't know. Like there's no, I mean, you could have like topics in your mind, but you go off the fly with the chat. You go fly off with like I play with friends all the time, so it's very, very easy to stream for me. Like it's not just me in the chat sometimes. It's a lot of the times it's with my friends, and I got tons of friends that stream with me. So like handful. I like when I get on stream, I know what I'm playing for the night. If that makes so that's a lot. I don't know. Like I hate getting on stream. I'm like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing today.
There's always like some kind of game plan.
Yeah, for sure.
o2L moved YouTubers in a huge step forward back in the early days of the internet fame. How did you monetize it when you were making all of that content?
o2L, so yeah, man, o2L. How did I monetize o2L? See, we didn't really hit o2L as we should have. Now that I'm 30 years old, quote unquote businessman, like I kind of understand it all. I am kind of like the curator of o2L. I kind of brought up the idea of like, hey, us six, let's make a channel together. We're friends already. We all kind of live. We didn't even live next. We lived in different states. Let's create a channel and upload different days. There's 6 of us, 6 days a week, and then maybe leave a 7th one open for like collab days that we all come together.
Was anyone doing that at the time?
Yes. So, it's not like I came out of nowhere, but there was other collab channels, but they weren't doing it the way we would do it because we were already friends and then we would start a collab channel. The way YouTube worked back in the day is people would, hold tryouts. I don't know if you know this. And you would submit videos. You can submit videos on YouTube back in the day. And people
two channels?
2 channels.
Oh, wow.
Like a video response.
Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And people would make videos be like, hey, I'm starting a collab channel. Leave a video response. And then they would pick their favorite 5 or 6. And then they would start a collab channel. And I was like, oh, that's a crazy idea. My collab, got to give them their flowers, was the biggest one. I'm talking like We're talking 2010, 2011, like, era, right? This is crazy. This is over a decade ago. But I saw what they were doing. They were really big, what they were doing. And I was like, but they didn't start they started a collab channel, then they became friends, right? We're friends already. Why don't we start a collab channel? So that was the first of its kind.
And was everybody who was doing that into the YouTube community, they watched YouTube, they understood it, they wanted to be part of that internet culture?
Yes. Yeah. Collab channels were running rampant right around 2011, 2012.
But I mean, all the members, like all the 6 friends that you had.
Yeah.
You didn't have to convince anyone, like, we should hop on YouTube?
You know what's crazy? The only person we had to convince was Kian.
Really?
Kian actually wasn't even a part of it for the first 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He, for some reason, wasn't about it. But Kian's like that, though. He's even like that nowadays. Like, he's very, like, I don't know. But then, like, he saw it was working really well. He's like, I want to be a part of it. I mean, and we kind of knew he was going to be a part of it eventually. FOMO hit him. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Did you guys do tours? I know you did, like, do you remember Digitour?
Yeah, we did Digitour.
I think I met you at one of those in, like, the LA ones.
Digitours, yeah. We did, yeah, man. That was one of the, what was one? It was a huge Digitour back in
New York City?
New York City.
At, like, Met Stadium, right?
Yes.
Yes, I saw you there, too.
Apparently, there was, like, 20,000 people there. Isn't that crazy?
That was massive.
We opened up for Fifth Harmony.
Yes.
It makes no sense to say that out loud because we didn't sing. We danced.
What'd you do?
We danced.
Two songs?
No, one song. And it was like a minute-long song sang by Charlie Puth. What world were we living in?
And people went nuts.
People went nuts. I do backflip on stage. People went nuts. I was like, what?
There were 2 stages.
Yeah, there was multiple stages. There was a Vine stage. There was main stage, I guess. I don't even remember. What a crazy era, I guess, in a sense. Like,
were you getting paid to do those performances and appearances?
So actually, I was on tour
with Digitour.
With o2L.
Oh, okay.
Sponsored by Digitour. Like they were the ones, like, I guess, doing everything. I feel like we were so, like, that was when I was like 22, like, you know, around there. Like, I felt so young back then. Like, I didn't even know, like, I remember not even asking questions. It was just more like, dude, this is my life. This is crazy. I'm just going to get on this bus, and I don't even know how much I'm getting paid. Like, I'm just, like, someone could say, like, hey, you want to go on tour? I'd be like, yeah. They're like, oh, you don't want to know how much you're going to make? And like, no, I don't even care. I don't make $0. I just want to go.
Some of the people in MagCon were that exact same way.
Yeah.
So you have found this new internet fame where no one was doing it before you. How did you navigate that path? Because you were literally like the founder of it, where you put videos online that you do in your room, and now people on the internet come out to see you.
Yeah. No. I wouldn't say I'm a founder. Like, so I got inspired by other creators. Like, same with, like, people nowadays. You know, people get inspired. Like, Live Lava Live, Jenna Marbles, you know, back in the day, man, Mystery Guitar Man, like, all those people, like, inspired me to, like, create videos, you know? So I'd say those are the founders. And then, like, I loved what I did. I actually used YouTube for an escape in the very beginning of my life. Like, YouTube was making me happy, and I was in a very bad place. And so that's why I made YouTube videos. I didn't make it. I was making YouTube videos before you can make money, right? So that kind of says a lot about, like, why I was doing it to begin with. And I was doing it. I would stay up very late to do certain videos and stuff. And yeah, it wasn't until like 2011, 2012 is when you can actually start making money. And I remember making my first $100 and stuff. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I took my mom out. Rainforest Cafe.
Really?
Yeah, I made like $108 for the first check. It's pretty crazy.
And when it started monetizing, was it a slow build before people could really make a living on it? Yes,
you had to apply, and I wasn't even out. I was like at a good level. Like that was huge. Like there was only a handful of creators over 1 million subscribers, which is like 5. Like,
Lucas Cruikshank.
Yeah.
Smosh.
Yes. Yeah. Smosh. My God, yeah, I forgot. Luke, what was Lucas' name?
Fred.
And
then Fred got his own TV show on Nickelodeon.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was a handful, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are crazy. I had like tens of thousands subscribers, it was still, that's a lot for
very
back in
notable.
The day.
Is that when they had the badges?
Wow, they did have the badges. I don't even remember what they look like or what.
They were like almost like emoji medals, and it was like the top 3 video in comedy of the day.
Interesting. I remember that. Bro, YouTube's changed so much. I remember they had like thumbs down button, video responses. Man, they've had to have other stuff that I just don't remember. But that is incredible that you remember that.
Of course.
Holy crap.
When you guys made the decision to end o2L, was it easy for you? Were you scared of the future?
Yeah. It was really sad because, and I remember there was this one moment I can share that like Connor came to us right before the tour started, Connor Franza, and he was like, you know, he kind of like told us a lot about like his life, and then, you know, he came out to us and we're like, bro, like, yeah, we like obviously still love you. And he's like, but I like respectfully, he's like, I want to just like kind of do my own thing. And I was like, of course, dude. Like we can't be like, nah, you gotta stay in the group with us. So, you know, we respected his decision, and we're like, well, let's make this tour like the best it's ever, you know. And it was really fun. And that was like before the tour started. So that was like moments on the tour where like, man, like this is so much fun. Like, and it's only o2L was like a year and a half old probably at this moment. And we're like, man, we should still go. We should keep it going. Like without Connor, we should just try it. Yeah, it didn't work out.
You tried to keep it going though?
Yeah, without Connor for like, again, probably like half a year, and
it just wasn't the same.
No, it wasn't the same without Connor. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime somebody leaves a project or a partnership, it's never the same.
He was like the Zayn of One Direction. Like, yeah, it wasn't the same after.
You've done sponsorships, meet and greets, everything. What project yielded you the most money over the course of time? Is it streaming? Is it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, YouTube's my bread and butter. I mean, just because I've been doing it for so long. Yeah. I mean, kian&jc has been obviously like the biggest thing in my life. It's been going on for what, 9 years now, and it's like, you know, I'm at this again weird spot where it's like, man, Kian's about to become a dad. kian&jc's still here. We'll always be friends, like till I die. Like I'm gonna be my boy. Like that's my boy. But like, at what point do you like, you're gonna grown up? Like at what point are you gonna be like, hey, what should we do? Because you're about to start a fan. Like I don't like that's weird to think about.
You're the first uncle channel.
Yeah.
Yes. Raising my nephew.
Oh my god. Yeah. So Kian started a family channel. I'm like, damn. So it's like, I don't know. That's, again, it's not scary. It's just so funny to think about that. Like, damn, like literally, maybe some good, like all good things come to an end. Like, it just does. It has to. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave your mark too. So it's like, you don't want it to just kind of like fade into like, you know, and then whatever. But, yeah, I'm not saying kian&jc is ending or anything. I'm just, I get those thoughts where it's like, there's gonna be a time where like I have plans that I want to do, and he has a family coming, you know. So you have to think about those things. You have to. So yeah, I don't know.
Circling back to those sponsorships that you said that your bread and butter on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Who are some of the biggest brands that you loved working with that you're just so shocked that you get to be in partnership with them?
SeatGeek's amazing. Shout out SeatGeek.
Reality House.
SeatGeek still works with us to this day, so I'm so thankful for them. I gotta give SeatGeek their flowers because they let us be so creative, and they approve of anything we do. We could be so fucking dumb on video, and they would be like, "That's so funny, upload." Other brands are like, "No, we need you to read these points," and it's like, ugh, bro, I don't know. So SeatGeek, give them their flowers. But to this day, Five Gum.
Oh, you did Five Gum partnership?
Five Gum paid us Five Gum has thrown us so much money. Yeah, we did like a huge campaign with Five Gum. To this day, that's probably our biggest partnership.
Have you gone to any cool headquarters?
Taco Bell headquarters multiple times. Taco Bell, we love Taco Bell. That was back in the day when we were like, I don't eat Taco Bell as much, if not at all.
Did you do the test kitchen?
Did the test kitchen. We got to make our own little like burritos, tacos. You know, we were there with o2L and stuff. So yeah, it was really fun. We did like a huge meet and greet outside of a Taco Bell too at one point.
Oh, was that with them? Did they help set it up? You guys just did it
That
there?
was day of. They were like, "Hey, how many people you think would pull up if you guys all tweeted that you're gonna go into this Taco Bell next to the headquarters?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh, I don't know. We could try it." And then we tried it. Oh my God, so many people. There's a video. You just look up like Taco Bell or something. Crazy, 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 crazy. And we ended up meeting like 50 to 100, but that was way too many.
What would you say? What would you say your biggest meet and greet ever was?
There was biggest meet and greet. Jeez. There's been time. I mean, I've learned from it. Like, there's been times where I was like, "Hey, pull up to this mall. Try to meet as many people as I can." You know what I'm saying? Or we did it at the park. You know, try to meet as many people as we could. You know, just try to like get her. Like we couldn't get shows or whatever. That was time. That was a time where Keen and I did it. I don't know why we thought it'd be a good idea. Hired a bodyguard ourselves, you know, because we didn't know how to do it.
Was it a friend or a real bodyguard?
It was a real bodyguard.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a real bodyguard, just to like kind of line control. And it got so out of hand that we were like, we can't do it. And to this day, not to this day, but people were upset at that time. And it's like, man, I get it, because we're the ones that put this on, and we had to call it quits because it got out of control. It was just way too many people. That's probably the biggest meet and greet, I'd say. That just got out of control. Yeah.
Another project that you've taken on was Reality House.
Reality House.
Is Reality
Love
House.
Reality House, yeah.
I feel like
fun.
that became such a moment in YouTube history when you guys announced that you were doing it, because
Yeah.
at that time all those different cliques of the makeup community, the vloggers, the comedy sketch people, everyone watched each other and was aware of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And when you guys dropped this Reality House, it was like, holy shit, look at all these people. This is going to be epic.
Yeah.
You guys put it all together in 1 week from tweeting out that you were going to do it and then sending the footage over to your editors.
Yes.
That's mayhem.
Yeah. It is mayhem. You know what's crazy? I got introduced to like clips there, because it's so weird to think about how so many people knew about it, but no one really knew about. I mean, not no one, but the people that thought they knew about it didn't. I mean, when we were releasing episodes, people were like, they thought the people were in the house currently still.
That's what I thought up until I listened to this podcast,
Yeah.
that it was just one night.
It's one night. It was 2 nights, technically. It was like a night and a half or something like that. But it was one full day. I'll say that. It was like one full day.
And
Right.
you guys got so much content in that.
Yeah, we got 10 episodes,
That's crazy.
which is crazy because that's probably like our biggest Reality House, even though the production's so bad. Production's so bad, all this, like zero planning, really. The idea came about is because we did Last to Leave the Box. Big hit, right? People loved it. That was right around Mr. Beast was doing Last to Leave stuff, right? So we're like, let's do Last to Leave a Box. We built a box, did it. That did really well. We're like, okay, how can we make the box bigger? Let's put them in a room. Like, nah, fuck it. Let's just do a house. So that's where it came about. Last to Leave the House, then Reality House came about, right? So that's crazy how it all came about so quick.
Were there intentions to make it a 10-part series, or were you just looking for one YouTube video?
No, we're looking for a 10-part series. And you know exactly why it was exactly 10 parts? Is because Kian was going to be gone for 10 weeks to go film a movie in Norway or something, bro. And it wasn't, that's how it was planned. It was planned along the lines of like, Kian's going away. How can we make 10 videos in less than a week before he leaves? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it came about.
You guys
Isn't that crazy how like people think we like, oh yeah, huge show, 10 episodes, they planned it all out, like, you know, no, like we invited like people that we knew, Elijah Daniel, Trisha Paytas. You know, we reached out to all these influencers, like, would you be down? Hit up SeatGeek, would you be down to give us 10 grand for a prize, whatever. So, and that's what we did.
Was there anyone that you were hoping to get that said no?
I think there's a lot of people. I've reached out to so many creators for Reality House that I don't even I think of all the big ones. I've probably reached out. Yeah. So, yes, 100%. I can't imagine. I don't even remember at the time, but
You guys are working on Reality Season 4 now?
the quick answer is no. Right now, no. Unfortunately, that sucks. That sucks to say out loud, right? But Is there a possibility that we could do season 4? 100%. 100%. We just got to find a sponsorship. So, Five Gum, if you're out there, come back. Yeah, we got to find someone it just takes so much money, and I don't think people realize. We could skeleton, like go back to, like, very minimal. It's just so hard to scale back when we've done season 3, which looked like an actual fucking TV show. But that cost so much money, and the return wasn't there. So not saying that we lost money, but it's just, it's hard.
When you're working with your peers at such a large scale and you have so many of them at once, there was a fight that broke out. You guys made the decision to kick people out.
Yeah. Shout out Fusi.
How does that differ from just handling like a regular YouTube video where it's just you and Kian, and you guys obviously have control over everything? Like, do you have a lot more pressure trying to keep everyone happy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, our number one thing, like Kian and I, is like to make people feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like on set, it was it was over 100 degrees every single day on that set, right? So we made sure, like, hey, like, water, right? Make sure our contestants for sure feel comfortable, like, especially like the women, like, you know, like, so it's like I want to make sure, like, it's just a good environment for everyone. So when that, you know, for people that know, like, you know, the Bryce Hall Fusi knockout shit, when that happened and like the outburst happened, I was like, holy shit, this is real. Like, this is not good, because, like, obviously we try to keep it we try to make sure things are good. When situations like this happen, people look to us. We're the creators, right? And I'm like, well, shit, there's people on set that are older than me that are more wise. I don't know what to fucking do. Like, the obvious choice is to kick him out, but it's like, damn, like, is the girl that he pushed okay? Like, you know, like, we had to make sure all these things are, and she was fine. Like, she was fine, and we're like, well, damn, do we, you know, Bryce was cool to defend the girl, but, like, man, we still just can't have, like, people knocking each other. We have to kick them both out. We can't choose a side, you know, or whatever. So that was just a hard thing. Kian was so distraught, and, like, he wanted to, like, he's like, all right, we might have to, like, cancel this entire show. And I'm like, bro, we put so much, we would be down so much money. I was like, bro, you can't. Like, I was like, I'm assuming things like this happen all the time on bigger shows. And it's so crazy to think that, like, this is happening. A lot of people thought it was fake too, which is crazy to me.
In the moment when you're watching it from that viewership, because you don't know what's real, and, like, people sketch things all the time on YouTube, and it's like you're just so taken back that something that crazy happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and oh man, it was a lot. It was a lot, and I'm glad Fusi got the help. He recently actually went on. He, like, apologized to me and stuff. Again, he apologized a couple times, but I've accepted his apology, obviously. But he feels like he ruined the production and stuff. In my head, after everything was said and done, I'm like, dude, that was a crazy moment in the episode. So, like, not planned. Like, I was not trying to, like, ruin that man's life at all. I didn't know he showed up plastered drunk. You know what I'm saying? So apparently he brought, like, a fireball handle on the way. It was like a 2.5 hour drive to the place. So apparently he was, like, sipping that the entire time. I don't know.
When you have to deal with stuff like that, does it make you not want to do those videos anymore?
Yes, that is why season 4 is, like, very hard to do, because stuff like that happens, and, like, we need, if something like that happens again, and that's because these are big creators, right? Like, these are huge creators. These are kind of like our friends, and we wanted to get, like, the next episode, like, the next season, we were thinking about, okay, maybe we do, like either micro influencers or people that are maybe just, like in college, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, versus, like, mega influencers, you know, like that, like,
yeah, you grab powerhouses,
like those rival, like, the, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, and I think that's what, like, makes it so tense.
If we have strangers on our set that did what Fusi and Bryce did, or even crazier, bro, I don't want to go through that again. So, like, that's why we have to get insurance and stuff, like, So that's what's holding us back, and it's scary. It's scary. Like that shit. Like I don't know what to do. Like I'm not a huge showrunner. I just know how to make challenges in my head. I love challenges, right? So I don't know. All that stuff kind of scares me.
How does the gifting process work when you have the winner? You just transfer that amount of money over to their account?
Yeah,
It's
it's
wild.
like obviously the big check. They don't. That's just for show.
Yeah, you
But
can't deposit
we
those.
just we just transfer the amount. Yeah. And it's the full amount, which is crazy. But I mean, obviously we get it sponsored and stuff, so it's not really technically our money. So
What's it like being leader of the Cam Boys?
that's crazy you say that. I mean, okay, going off script, like
You can keep talking.
I did not ask to be the leader, so I don't know what the hell. I kind of got appointed. So leader of the Cam, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, I got appointed to that shit. Like I don't mind the role because
Can you explain to the listener who may not know what the Cam Boys are?
yes, okay. So I am a streamer. I stream every single day.
Which is
Correct.
insane. Streaming is so hard.
Yeah, no.
How many hours a day do you stream?
I don't know, 3 to 5 hours, maybe around there.
It's pretty bananas.
I mean, yeah, yes and no. There's people out there that like work 9 hours a day.
Yeah, but you posted a screenshot that you were like the top 16 streamers on Twitch.
I made it to top 7 at one point.
Top 7.
Right, currently I'm 98th.
Wow.
Streamer, like the culture has gone crazy. So if I had the amount of subs I did when I was 7th today, I'd be like still like 20th. Isn't that's crazy?
Wow.
Or even maybe even more than that. But either way, yeah, I stream every night, and I'm in a group called the Cam Boys. Dude,
Sexy name.
I know, crazy name, and I don't even know if we're gonna run with it, and I think we are because we have to at this point. But it became a thing. People like it. There's a lot of guys involved. To this day, we don't really know. Like there's some people that put more energy than others and stuff, so we don't really know who exactly our members are here and there. But we're just a group of friends, and we just put a name to it. That's pretty much what it is. A group of friends that stream together, and apparently I'm the fucking leader. But yeah, we recently started a YouTube channel and stuff like that, so that's doing well. I think people, we kind of want to go the more like AMP sidemen route, Beta Squad, like kind of make videos like that. So we're aiming to do that soon. Our YouTube channel is doing really well, but
Does the YouTube channel have YouTube style videos, or are they just clips from your streams?
no, YouTube style videos. Yeah, we have a full on studio. Full on studio, and we film every single week, and we upload every single week. Yeah. Wow. So it's working out. It's doing well. We're doing basically we're doing well. We're doing well, and there's a lot in store, but it's just fun. We're just it's like an o2L in a sense, kinda. Not really though. Just a little group.
Why do you think that streaming on Twitch has taken over so much more than YouTube streaming?
Ooh, yeah. I think Twitch gives off a nice culture. There's culture on Twitch. There's just lore. So I think that's what it is. Like if you go on Twitch, you're gonna like it's a whole nother world, and so I think that's what people either they like when they're in it, and then when people they like the complexity, if that makes sense. I think.
Do you like the complexity?
I mean, once I'm in it, I love it. It's like a club that you peer in, you're like, what the fuck is all this? And then you're like, I don't know if I like this. But once you're in the club, we're banging. We're like, it's fun. It's a culture, bro. It's a culture. It's community. But there's a lot of like rivals. There's YouTube, there's Kick, there's Twitch, there's now Rumble, so it's like a lot of streaming platforms.
What do you think about when people get paid large sums of money to hop over to Kick?
That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, good for them. But it's like, how long is that gonna last? I don't know. It's another big bang. We've seen this before in a lot of other ways. I mean, there was a website trying to take YouTube down back in 2016. I don't know if you remember this website. But they were paying creators to post their YouTube videos on their website before YouTube.
This sounds so familiar.
And I don't want to say his name, I guess, but one of my close friends got a huge deal to post his videos on that site before YouTube, right? And all he had to do was wait a week. And I was like, bro, you're getting paid this amount of money for doing the exact amount of work. All you got to do is post there first. And then
How much? Do you know how much? Can you say how much?
Oh, 6 figures.
Oh.
Yeah, 6 figures. Way over 6 figures. And then YouTube saw this, and YouTube started paying their creators to not post on, to be exclusive only to YouTube. I'm like,
They did that?
What world are we living in? Yes. Keen and I got this deal.
Good for you.
Yeah, so Keen and I, we weren't gonna go to another website, but they're like, "Oh, you're one of our top we're, I guess, noteworthy creators right now. Stay on our website. Don't go to anyone else. Basically, like, sign an exclusive deal."
That's so crazy that they did that.
They're like, "Here's money to do exactly what you're already doing." Me, Keen and I were like, "What world are we living in?" Like, the business world is crazy.
I just picture the two of you showing each other the email like, what?
We're like, dude, we're signing this immediately. We're like, oh, yeah, we have to just upload YouTube videos only and not any other site that's coming about. That's the easiest thing in the world. So.
How long did that last for you guys?
Oh, it was like a year deal or something like that, 2-year deal.
And then it went away.
I mean, and then the website went away. Like, but that's how, like, I guess big business works. I don't know. Like,
I think we're seeing that, though, with everything now. So, for example, when Threads came out, now Twitter started to pay their creators. Did you see that?
mm-hmm.
They have the monetization program, and there's this one account that I saw, Internet Hall of Fame, got paid like $106,000 out of nowhere.
I believe it.
I
believe it. It's so weird. It is crazy. So I'm surprised Twitch and YouTube they're not really paying creators.
No.
So it's the Kick and the Rumble people that have to pay creators to, like, bump up their. I mean, Twitch and YouTube are their foundation is already there. So I don't know. I'm being loyal to Twitch right now. Obviously, like, it would take a lot for me to switch over. I got to be honest. But yeah, no, I'm not looking to switch over or anything.
Can we take a dive into memory lane?
Of course, let's do it.
Let's talk 2016, 2017.
Okay.
The adpocalypse era.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh, dude, yeah, people were so upset about that.
Were you affected heavily by it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think everyone went on strike, right? In a sense, people were like, "Fuck YouTube," blah blah blah. I think we were one of those creators. I think Keen and I did a video where we were very, like, rebellious. We were like, we looked
baddies.
We looked up to Jackass and stuff like that. So we're like, and we were very much so the creators that, like, I never truly like, well, both of us, we never truly cared about, like, being the biggest or making the most money. We just like to have fun. We were like, we're just idiots, like friends, and all this was already crazy, like living in California and all that. So we made a video and we broke all the YouTube rules in like a minute and a half or something, because you couldn't have profanity, you couldn't talk about politics, you can't smoke weed, you can't drink a lot amount of alcohol, you can't be nude. We did all.
Were you naked?
Oh yeah, technically, yeah. Oh shit. No. Yeah, technically we were nude and we blurred it out.
We're drinking
crazy
Happy Being, and I give them to everybody that comes by, because this is the one thing that I'm like,
so good.
You get like healthy stuff and you're like, this one's a little high in something, this one has a little too much. I love this drink. I drink it every day. It's only 25 calories, and one day they will give me the company.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Do they give you energy or anything?
It has like a little bit of caffeine, so I think you get that kind of kick, but it's not like I don't feel anything like actually
That's
from
like
it.
Celsius or something.
No. I just drink it because it has all those antioxidants where I don't want to eat a handful of blueberries every day.
Yeah.
So to just drink one of these is just so easy, and it's so delicious.
It's so good. It's incredibly good.
But for people who are unaware, the adpocalypse was a point in YouTube where everyone's AdSense, where they got paid,
basic cut in half.
More than half for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
So even if you had cursing, you were affected by it. If you were profanity, you were affected by it. If you were raunchy, you were affected by it. If you did anything that was not G-rated, you were affected by it.
Oh, yeah.
So creators left and right were going from making $200,000 to like $20,000 a month. And obviously now it's like, oh, well, they were making so much anyway. But when you're used to making that much money and you're living a lifestyle and you're creating your videos based on that, it's really hard to figure out what to do next.
Oh yeah, people were freaking out. I mean, even we were freaking out a little bit. Keen and I were affected heavily. Obviously, we were doing challenges where we were shooting each other in the neck with a BB gun. Like, what the fuck were we doing? Yeah.
To see if it hurt.
We're doing like a BB challenge where it's like, I don't even remember. We would spin a wheel and like a body part would show up and you have to shoot yourself in that with the pellet gun.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. And so yeah, we were heavily affected. You know CPM and all that, right?
Yes.
So the average CPM I would say is from $10 to $15, right on there.
That's how much you would make per 1,000 views.
Per 1,000 views,
yes.
Right? You make $10 to $15 per 1,000 views, right? We logged in. This is after the ad apocalypse.
I'm so scared.
Please guess what our percentage was. I mean, I'm sorry, our CPM.
I'm gonna just assume it went down to like $4 or $5.
Percent. Okay, every 1,000 views, we made 27 cents.
Shut up.
That's how bad it affected us.
Oh my God.
But what's funny and good about us is that we fucking kept it real, bro. We never switched up. We never were G-rated. You know, bro, that's the biggest thing I got. Like, and I get it. I get it for other people. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are like G-rated, and I know for a fact they ain't really G-rated in their life. But it's like, whatever, do your thing, make your bag. But it's, how do you live life pretending, man? It's hard. I mean, and I get it if you're like on a show and stuff, but I don't know. I guess that's how you have to treat it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys were making as much as you were you just on cloud nine? Like, I can't believe this is our jobs. We fucking made it. We've been doing this for so long. This is so cool that we're able to live our dreams. It's
a blessing, bro. It is. It's to this day, it's a fucking blessing. Like I'm living my dream, and I tell my chat that all the time. Like, thank you for like blessing me with the most perfect job in the world. I will always stand by, like, imagine if everyone did got paid to do exactly what they wanted to do, and like that made them happy. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that like love to read. You know, what if people like go be a librarian? You know, like be around books. You know, or there's a lot of people that love sports. Like, get into there's so many jobs like pertaining to sports. Like, do that stuff, or at least work towards it, you know? Because I feel like, yeah, man, the world would be so much happier if everyone just got paid doing exactly what they love to do. Yeah, I always stand by that. So
we have one final fan question.
Oh, shit, yeah, final fan question.
Why'd you paint your Tesla teal?
So I don't, man, it's not teal. It's, I mean, I look at it as like a mint flavor, like Colgate mint blue, right? Or something like that. I don't know. It is the fact, swear to God, it is the fact that like I have not seen that color on the street. So that's why I wanted to do it. I like standing out. I've always been like that. I don't like fading into the crowd and stuff. So, yeah, that's literally the reason why. And I like that color. It's nice.
Guys, go check out JC on his streams on Twitch. Is it just your name, JC Caylen?
JC Caylen, yes.
Streaming every 6 days, 7 days, 5 days.
Wait, when I do I stream every day.
Every day, 7 days a week.
It just so happens that soon I will be streaming every day for 24 hours.
I'm so excited for that.
So 24/7.
And then go watch him on YouTube, kian&jc.
Kian&jc.
Hell yeah! Thanks for coming.
Thank you, bro.
Lightweight's out. Cool. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.